Yo, 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 yo. Do not judge me on my cloffice. Yes, a cloffice is when you have an office that is also your closet and it's super, super dirty. Ooh, pull up bar. Pull ups in. Ooh, did you hear that? I think somebody just bought something from me on eBay. Ooh, new bid. $80.32 for your Tanglewood Guitar Company acoustic guitar. Hey, hey, do you hear it? No, stop. Flip It Challenge 2017, getting bids. I like it. I like it. What was perfect timing? This is a little 2017 Flip It Challenge stuff going on. We got some more Flip It Challenge stuff going on. And what I'm bringing to you right now, I'm cleaning as I'm talking to you. What I'm bringing to you right now is my whiteboard. If you can read it, what's that saying? This is 2017 reading goals. 1 hour daily, your devotional, and some Bible time, of course. So, typically, I would get paralyzed by analysis paralysis. And everybody knows what analysis paralysis is. I'll do another video describing what analysis paralysis is. But in the short, you analyze so much that you get paralyzed and you don't take enough action. So previously in the years of past, I would sit down and I would break down what areas of my life I want to grow in, which is still very important. And then I would do research on books and see which ones are getting the best reviews and break down. I want to read X amount of books per month and I got to read X amount of time. And that was a very good philosophy to reverse engineer a specific goal down to the nitty gritty. It is. I'm not going to knock that philosophy, but traditionally for me, oh, look at that Game of Thrones shirt. Oh, I can't wait for it to come back. Traditionally for me, I feel that I would get caught up in planning so much that I wouldn't take the accurate amount of action that it would be necessary to reach that specific goal. So this year, we're in the process of moving, remodeling one of the apartments. I'm just winging it. So I am literally cleaning up my cloffice right now, and every book that I pick up, I am going to put under the table. Can you see that table? I'm going to put it under the table here that I use to take my eBay pictures, and literally pull it one book at a time and just try to get through as many of those specific books as possible. So I am bringing you into the dungeon live and going through it. So we're gonna go through my cloffice, the bedroom, and that bin over there with the yellow top that just happened. It was going to storage. That bin was getting ready to go to storage, and I brought it up here so I can store a lot more of my 2017 Flip It Challenge round one items. Chelsea and I are calling it round one items because we're going to get rid of all this stuff, make some money, and then go arbitraging and thrifting and garage selling and get more to flip. So we'll start posting hopefully weekly videos on the progress of that. So with that being said, the first book in my hand, I'm not going to start with this because I want to go back on some other book that I'm reading. But the first book in my hand, and I'm just cleaning off my desk and I'm putting it under the table and I'm going to pull it probably in 2 weeks, is The 4-Hour Work Week. Many people have ranted and raved about how great of a book this is. I got probably halfway through it and then it followed through. So I'm going to get back into it. Target time 2 weeks. So escape the 9 to 5, live anywhere, and join the new rich. This is the expanded and the updated version by Timothy Ferriss. So if you see here, wow, see how simple that is? That's where it's gonna be. That is where it's gonna be. If you come on over here into my closet, this is my closet. It's not organized. Don't judge me. I ain't judging you. But this closet used to be so packed that I couldn't get through this space to get to the back of my shoes and drawers and the rest of everything else. Oh, boom, let me show y'all something. See this right here? See that glove right there? Chelsea was mad at me that I bought that glove. I bought it for the softball tournament that we had the night before our wedding, and Team Groom won. Just to let you know, in case the girls didn't let y'all know, we beat them champions. They thought they was gonna beat us. I had my boy Sway out there with me. I brought all the Spanish people out and the sluggers and everything. Anyways, so I can keep that tucked in case she ever want to start pitching again. I'm ready to go. Always. I'm an athlete. Athlete. All right. So let's see what we got here. The New Rules of Real Estate, Zillow Talk by Spencer Raskoff and Stan Humphreys. I got most of the way through that book. We're going to tuck that down there. That's going to get read. Let's see here. I am going to reread. I finished this one. Everybody, if you didn't finish this one, oh my gosh, smack yourself. Jab, Jab, Right Hook by Gary Vee. If you didn't finish it, I'm going to read it again just because it was that good. I'm not going to give a book analysis until I'm actually reading the specific book. What else do we got back here that's actually... See these books back here? Some of these are like Save $2,000 with a Nail. These are more reference book. Vegetarian Step by Step. Strategic Management, Competitiveness, and Globalization. Harvard University College of Business. Business Plan in a Day. The Social Media Bible. A lot of this stuff is reference, so I think I'm just about done here. Gardening. DIY projects, digital photography. A lot of this stuff is interest stuff too. Southern Living, Big Book of Barbecue. I pulled some damn good recipes out this book and lied and said that they were mine. Specifically my baked beans. Now the rule of thumb is if you make it 3 times, you don't got to give credit anymore. If you say it 3 times, you don't have to give credit anymore. I just gave away my secret. This is where I got my recipe for my baked beans. If you know me, you know about the beans. Alright, so back here, no more. Those are all reference books. The one I am in right now, going into my bag that I carry on a daily basis, my bullet journal. I'll go into this in another video. I promised somebody I was going to make it and I haven't made it yet. I apologize, whoever that was that I promised that I was going to make it. But I'm going to get back into it, I promise. The book on managing rental properties. I'm in that right now. I'm getting ready to download it on Audible. And once I have it on Audible, what my goal is to, because my mind wanders a lot when I read. So my goal is to be able to listen and read and follow along and actively read by taking notes at the same time. All right, we're going to get into the yellow bin in a moment. I can't believe none of my dogs. My dogs are leaving me alone. They're not bothering me right now. Let's see here. Make sure I ain't got nothing incriminating in the bedroom closet. All right, that looks all good. So my man Robbie and I were working on one of the apartments the other day. Not the other day. This was about 2-3 months ago. And we found these old Milwaukee beer cans in the back of where the mirror would be in the bathroom. We were remodeling a bathroom. That's pretty cool. I should probably try. Look at this. Look at the top of the can. I should probably try to put that on Let Go or eBay or something like that to see what that would be worth. That'd be pretty cool. The Complete Story. That's a journaling book. Here we go. Rereading it. The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Coming at you. Chelsea got this for me for Christmas. Greater by Stephen Furtick. Did I just call him Furtick? I did. Pastor Steve. I know a Furtick though. I'm going to have to think about that. If you don't engage with Elevation Church, smack yourself twice. In the name of Jesus. The book on rental property investing. If you're interested in real estate at all, in any form or fashion, and you don't take part in Bigger Pockets, you're missing out. There's my plug on Bigger Pockets. So, Brandon Turner, both of those are his books. I'm actually, that might be my third one for this year. I'm gonna focus on one book at a time. My goal used to be, I'm gonna get 2-3 books simultaneously. You gotta really realize where your weaknesses are. My weakness was trying to juggle 2-3 books at a time, but I'm a big advocate of learning, so I'm gonna get all these in. The Traveler's Gift. Read it before. Gonna read it again. If you haven't read these, try them. They're great. The Book on Investing in Real Estate with No and Low Money Down. Brandon Turner. This one's gotten work. I've read this 2 or 3 times. Look at this. It's water damaged. It's got mold growing on it. It has about every single issue that you can come across in a bad real estate project. It's happened. Don't judge me. Sun Stands Still. Another one that Chelsea got me for Christmas. I'm gonna get through it. The Greatest Miracle in the World by my boy OG Mandino. My boy Joe Premier. This was one of his favorite books. Xavier liked that one too. Smart Couples Finish Rich. Financial education is key. I don't care if you want to be rich. If you just want to be financially well off, if you want to just be stable and not living paycheck to paycheck, you got to educate yourself financially. So the Finish Rich workbook. I don't know if we need to do. This is just a workbook, so I'm going to put this back on the shelf because I'm going to read the book again. Yeah, well, look, see? Proof. See where my last bookmark is? So I'm only doing one at a time this year. Skill with People. One of my mentors in Amway used to rave about this book. Look how thin this book is. You can read this book 4 times a week and still get nuggets out of it. Continuously getting nuggets out of it. Okay, these are more handbooks on starting businesses. The Food Truck Handbook. Look, don't be surprised if you see me owning a food truck in the future. Do not be surprised. The Everything Non-for-Profit Toolkit. Don't be surprised if you see my name on a non-for-profit. Look, I'm just read it and do it. Coffee bar. I'm interested in owning my own coffee bar one day. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you, I don't put it out there. Now I gotta go do it. I ain't doing it this year though. Got too much stuff to do. So these books are coming with me. My cat pooped in the litter box, and it smells like a baby. I think it's forecasting something. Look, here we go. Let's put them in here. Like I said, I'm going to try to find as many of these on Audible as possible, because what I find is Audible allows me to stay focused on that specific book. I use my Google app, my Google Pixel, and the Google Calendar. You can set yourself a goal. You can literally, okay, Google, boom, set myself a goal to read an hour a day. And if you calendar plan like you should, it'll literally carve out time in your own calendar, put it in there, remind you 24 hours before, ask you if you're still going to be able to keep that appointment, and then book it in. You got to book in your education just like you would going to the gym or date nights or anything of that nature. Oh man, there's a lot more books in here than I thought. Whew. All right, 13 minutes and 45 seconds. All right, let's go through this. We're going to get them all in. Look at this. Isn't that funny? Chelsea will tell you this too. I am at fault. I'm getting organized, even more organized than I typically am. And I'm at fault of rebuying stuff, not knowing that I already had it. She's gonna like me confessing to that. So I have 2 the 4-Hour Workweek books. I have 2 of them. So what I'm going to do is the first person that asks for this book off of this video that I see, I don't know if I'm going to post it to Facebook or if I'm going to post it to YouTube first or what. I don't know. It's just starting off with this vlog stuff. But first person to ask for this, I'm gonna mail it to you. 4-Hour Workweek, because I have 2 of them. Spread the seeds. They'll grow. Woo! Ben Carson, Think Big. Just gonna throw them on the dresser for right now. Oh, there we go in the bin. I planned on reading that at some point in time. Become Your Own Boss in 12 Months. New Advice on Social Media Marketing and Crowdsourcing by Melinda F. Emerson. Haven't heard much about it, but I purchased it at one point in time. So, why not put the knowledge in your head? Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Who? My boy OG Mandino again. The Greatest Salesman in the World, Part 2. The end of the story. Oh my gosh. I think it's really Og Mandino, but Xavier and I used to call it OG Mandino. Oh, this was a great book. Live the Dream by Larry Winters. If you haven't read it, go pick it up. It's an incredible book. We're going to read it again. What else do we got here? Here it is again. The Greatest Miracle in the World by OG Mandino. Again, the second person to respond, ask, whatever. I'll mail it to you. The Greatest Miracle in the World. It's a great book. Let's see here. Instead of walking back and forth, I'm just going to get down. John C. Maxwell, How Successful People Think. Life is, you are what you think. Life is all about your thought process. Go for No, another extremely simple, thin book. Go for No has 74 pages. 74 pages in it. You can read this book 5 times a week and pull nuggets out of it on how to not spend your customers' money. It's incredible philosophy and technique you should always use in the art of selling. John Maxwell again. Everyone communicates, few connect. Here we got some Robert Kiyosaki. Rich Dad's Advisors, Real Estate Loopholes, Secrets of Successful Real Estate Investing. Coming at you. Oh, my boy Zig Ziglar, Secrets of Closing the Sale. Incredibly important. I started this one and I didn't finish it. How to be richer, smarter, and better looking than your parents. If I was going to edit this video, that's when the music would be all like climaxed and then it would just stop. John C. Maxwell, Failing Forward. This is a long video, but if you guys haven't heard about these books, pick up one of them and then the second, third, fourth, fifth, and just indulge in it and see where your life can take you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Another one from, is this from the Rich Dad Poor Dad series? I can't remember. Easy Accounting for Real Estate Investors. I hated accounting in college. Now I'm wishing I paid a little bit more attention in Davidson's classes. On Writing Well. I think this book came from CB's class back in HEOP's, the HEOP summer course. And I believe so. Look at this. Alfred University. I don't know if I was supposed to return that or not. Incredible book on the grammatics of how you're supposed to be writing. Ooh, that's a good one too. Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins. Being reread. What is everyone gonna say about this one? Why We Want You to Be Rich by Robert Kiyosaki and Donald J. Trump. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna reread it. Oh, this was a good one. Leadership. It's Your Ship. This book talks about when you're a leader. I think I got this from my Verizon days. This book talks about when you're a leader, finding the skill sets in everybody that's on your team and bringing to light that one specific skill set and that specific person and how it will help your organization move forward. So it also talks, it basically goes against the philosophy of creating robots. Everybody has to do it the same way at the same time to get the same result. No, everybody has different skill sets. So what you need to do is learn the skill sets of each and every individual in your organization and then encourage and empower them to do whatever the task is using their specific skill sets and then push that forward and and praise that, and then you'll have an organization that's moving forward much better than if you were trying to create robots. It's not a good explanation, but that's what the book talks about, and it's incredible. Management techniques from the best damn ship in the Navy. It was a good book. I'm going to reread it again. Richest Man in Babylon. George Clayton. Home bear making. This is when the music would do the funny thing again, but I'm not going to edit this. Someday I'm going to get back to bear making. My wife really put that on hold. This is good. Why A students work for C students. Gary Vee has been talking about this in his own special way. Robert Kiyosaki wrote a big book about it. And B students work for the government. Why A students work for C students and B students work for the government. Funny, but I'm going to reread it. Actually, I don't think I ever got through that one. 12 Years a Slave. Actually, I think I'm going to go through my bookshelf that's in storage right now and find a couple more non-self-help books just to keep my brain constantly growing and thinking. They say you should put the phone down and read at night. If you read at night, they say that it helps you dream. God Never Blinks. 50 lessons for little, 50 lessons for life's little detours by Regina Brett. And I'm telling you, I should probably be reading this some more. I can't even get that out. It's a New York best time seller. I don't even think I've started this, let alone marked it up or anything. When I say marked it up, I mean actively read. So underline, take notes, go into the white spaces and write down your thoughts. I did start it, but I'm going to get back into it. And the last book I have in the yellow top bin is by Jack Canfield, The Success Principles, how to get from where you are to where you want to be. As you can see, I am a big advocate of self-help books and motivation and success. If you're an author, a best-time selling author, and I didn't shout out one of your books, or I didn't put it on my plan to read for this specific year, it's not because I'm not digging your book. It's probably because it's packed away in storage, and I'm not trying to overanalyze things this year. I'm literally gonna pull from under my table here, week by week, and put these books in my bag with me, put them up, buy them on Audible, and listen and read until I've consumed all of this information. And that's my goal for the year. I'm not going to try to read no more. I'm not going to try to read any less. Typically, what's going to happen is I'm going to be going along, and I'm going to be talking to a colleague of mine, maybe Luke. I'll be talking to Luke Henson. He's doing big things down in North Carolina. He's like, "Oh, Zach, you got to read this book." And I'm going to get detoured and try to read that book instead of the books that I said I'm going to read. Not this year. This year I'm just going to stick to what I got, focus on what I'm focusing on, and go from there. So, if you watch this video all the way through, cool. You got to see what my office is. Some of my vlogs that are coming up are going to be broadcasted right from this little whiteboard. I'm trying to find a camera to zoom in and focus on it. And we're figuring things out as we go. So I'm really excited about educational and strong 2017 from both business perspective and life perspective, relationships, health and wealth, and yeah. So what are you reading? I would love to see what you're focusing on this year. Oh my goodness gracious! Hold on a second. I almost forgot the most important bio. Look at this. Look at this. The King of the Jungle. You see? He's looking at me like, get the out my face. So I'm gonna get out his face. Chelsea hasn't cut his nails, so I ain't trying to beef with him. Oh, there's two more. These are by my bedside. These are by my bedside, which is a mess. So I'm not gonna give you a close-up look. Oh, see? Look, all right, I'll show you Chelsea's messy side. That's her messy side. I just came over here and found 5 more books that I'm gonna put under the table of consumption. That's what I'm gonna call it, the table of consumption, which that's what it looks like currently. Remember, I got 2 books: The Greatest Miracle in the World and The 4-Hour Work Week, which I got doubles of. So if you are interested, holla at me and I would love to send it to you. Harriet Beecher Stowe, Uncle Tom's Cabin. I'm going to read that. The Happiness Project. I'm going to get back through that. Rich Dad's Plan for Success. In this thick mumbo jumbo, we got Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That was the very first book that got me interested in real estate. I know that's like 98% of the other real estate investors in the world, but whatever. That's my story. Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant. If you don't know about the Cash Flow Quadrant, read that book. And Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. I think that I have 2 of those too. So if I have 2 of those, I will mail it out to you. The Unfair Advantage and Retire Young, Retire Rich. You can see that I went on a Robert Kiyosaki kick. I like his philosophy. I really do like his philosophy on business and on finances and real estate as a whole. So those books are going to get read too. Crash the Chatterbox. I'm in this right now. I'm going to stay in this right now. Draw the Circle. The 40-Day Prayer Challenge. If you haven't read this book, thank you, Michael and Brittany. They got these for Chelsea and I for Christmas this year, and they are revolutionizing the way Chelsea and I pray. It's so awesome. The 40-Day Prayer Challenge, you can start at any point in time. It's very valuable. Mark Batterson also wrote In a Pit with a Lion on a Snowy Day. That's where Lion Chaser 25 comes from, if you ever wondered. It's another incredible book to read. And then the book that I keep my head in at all points and times, right here. Bang. Bang. King James Version too. So that's what I rock with. My mom used to leave me all types of notes in my Bible too. Got some left around. Look. Mookie, read. That's what she would write. I would get these back in college all the time. So if you ever are figuring, trying to figure out what you need to read to get from where you are to where you need to be, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I'm sure you'll be able to find it within these pages. So that's what I'm reading. 27 minutes and 53 seconds. Man, I was hoping that would just be a 10-minute video. I'm sorry, everybody, for keeping so long. But that's what I'm reading. Leave in the comments what you're reading and what areas that you're trying to grow in this year, and what your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish. And we'll keep lifting you up in good spirits to wish that you achieve all that you're looking forward to achieve. So we'll talk to you soon.